So hello to everyone. Now I'm changing the front shocks. Now I'm showing you the attaching point of it. This is the top of the shock, front left side. Here you can see it. It has two fasteners on it, and you only must to hold that spindle and remove anti-clockwise these fasteners. Here are two. The space is not very big, but job could be done if you work gentle and be patient about it. So guys, here is the look how it looks when you remove these two bolts. This is the view from the bottom of the shock mounting point on the spindle itself or on the wheel carrier itself, and now I am removing the shock from it. It has two 70mm bolts. You must fix the fastener and then remove the main bolt. The bolt is very long, and be patient when you do this job. Also be careful, the spring is compressed here, and you must place some jack under the front wheel carrier control arm to secure it from the compression, not to damage yourself during doing this job, guys. If you will gently and patient, everything will be ok. Now guys, you can see here that I'm using the jack, as I also already said, and I removed the bottom bolt, and the shock is freely now. Here let's see how the new Bilstein B8 shocks look, and compare them against to the stock shocks. The Bilstein looks more aggressive, let's say so. Bilstein is a little bit longer, and also the Bilstein is lighter than OS shock absorber. Here you can see the length of both shocks. Now I'm assembling the shock, and I am being ready to install it on my car. You must put this rubber cover on the shock before to install it on your car. This is a rubber dust cap, which is mandatory to use. This came with the shock absorber complete, but now I want to say, guys, that I reused the original bolt which came with the original shock, because this is the Mercedes bolt, and I think this have a simply better quality than the bolts which we are incomplete with this new shock absorbers. Here you can see I am now tightening the bolt. The torque moment for this bolt and fastener is 55 Newton meters. Once again, I am reusing this bolt with its original locking nut, and I think it has a good quality. So this is the top view of the shock. Now is mounted on the car from the bottom, and now I am going to put the new rubber which came with the shocks, and the main washer also. Here we are, guys, very good fitment. And now I am also reusing the original locking nuts which were installed here from factory. I don't trust the nylon locking nut which came with the shocks. Two nuts simply are better to use, and I think they will have better quality and better securing point this top of the shock. You must screw it with the clockwise, and you must also fix the spindle, the top of the shock, and then tighten it. The torque moment for this bolt is 30 Newton meters, and now I am tightening it. So here it is, and we are done, guys. Now this is the right side of my car. Here I removed the covering from the trunk, and you can see the shock mounting points. These are top points, and the same story with them as there was on the front. You must remove this before to do any job with the car jacked up. Simply remove them, and then you can jack up the car and work with the bottom of the shock. Now my father is helping me to do the job, because you know I'm a big guy and I cannot go through the trunk. And that's why my father is helping me. And now we are going to remove these two nuts. You must hold one, and then you must remove the other anti-clockwise. The wrenches used here are 17mm wrenches, and I want to say that every job which is connected with the shock on Mercedes W210 is made with 70mm wrenches or sockets. Now let's secure the top of the shock with the adjustable wrench. You must use this type of wrench. It is more comfortable than to use the pliers if you don't have the special tool. And now let's remove the locking nut anti-clockwise, and here it is. It moves now freely, and we can untighten it, and the top of the shock will free now. So guys, here is the bottom of the shock. I also removed. This is the original Mercedes bolt, which I will also reuse now, as I did with the front shocks. And also I checked the rear control arm because the compression, and here you can see that the original shock is loosened now, and it is ready to be removed from the car. Here you can see the mounting points, and now I will remove it very easy. If you do the job correctly, there is nothing difficult doing this job, and every DIYer can do it. So guys, now the new shock is installed. I used my strength to put it on its place. You must also use your strength. I go with this way, and I put it in the mounting place, and then fastened the fasteners and the bolts. Also, the torque moment for this job is also 55 Newton meters. I gave a big effort for it, but it is worth of your effort. And here now I can also tighten the top of the shock mounting point with new rubber and new washer which came with the shocks. I am also, as I did on front, reusing the two fasteners and locking nuts. These are original Mercedes nuts, and I think that they will perform the job better than the nut which came with the Bilstein shock absorbers. I always trust the factory fasteners. So guys, this was a little informational video. Hope you enjoy. If you like video, please subscribe. Now I am very happy because my car is equipped with Bilstein B8s. Very soon I am going to do test drive and share with you information how it drives and how it feels. If you like my channel and video, please subscribe, stay tuned, and very interesting videos will come soon. Goodbye.